Okay, so I'm going to do a quick video about Google Docs for Dwayne because he likes his docs the way he likes his docs. Um, it's kind of he likes his docs the way he likes his docs. So basically, let's do this. So usually I try to use an easy to read font with a big enough size so that it's not like ridiculous. What he doesn't like is, let me grab a big bunch of text here. So let's grab this from this other doc. So this, anywhere, will drive him bananas, right? If I do this. Um, in fact, let's make that twice as big because he gets docs like this and he like can't hang. So, okay, so this is like his worst nightmare is this. Usually on a doc like this, sometimes he'll be like, can you fix this up for me? His spelling and his grammar is not always perfect. He'll want you to proofread stuff. Sorry, I'm getting a little cold. Sorry. Okay. So, nice title. So I'll say, will you fix this doc for me? And this is an easy way to do it. So, use titles to break it up. Also, he likes lists. So let's do that. I'm just going to break this down into a list. I put a space between them so that it breaks it up so it makes it easy for him to read and go through. Right, so this is much more reasonable for him. If you have to include images in your doc or screenshots, he likes you to actually like insert the image into them. So I don't know how comfortable you are with Google Docs, but we use Google Docs for basically everything, right? So if you have a big long list, then you might want to split it up into several sections. This might be, let's do this. Okay, so section 1 header here, right? So I can split it up into different categories of my list so that I'm not giving him just a big, endless list. The easier and more readable you can make things, the better. And it seems like a small thing, but when you use as many docs as we do to work, it does get it makes a huge difference as far as like how productive it is, also how easy it is for him to be able to get things done and to understand what's needed. He likes to keep it organized. So yeah. So that would be for an example of how I would fix that doc for him, right? So, and obviously if he has an email, I want to proofread it for him, go through it, and then I give him, I'll just say, okay, so in this, I'll put this in Skype, right? I'll copy this, put it in his Skype window and say, hey, I don't understand what you're trying to say here, or, there's a spelling error here. If it's a spelling error, you can just go through and just correct them because he'll give you the shared Google Doc. He'll give you the shared Google Doc URL, so you can come in here and if you see something that's obviously misspelled, you just correct it for him. So that's a lot of things that he needs, but that's basically the style. A lot of nice spacing, organized. He likes lists with numbers. That's just how he rolls. That's how his brain works. So I'm going to, so also, and you probably already know this, but if I'm going to give somebody this doc, right, and I need them to be able to, 99 times out of 100, you want them to be able to edit the doc, right? That's why you're sharing it with them. So you want to click up here where it says share. The default, so then you want to click get shareable link. Click there. The default is anyone can view. You want to click here where it says anyone can view, and you want to change it to anyone can edit. And then you want to copy the link, and that's the link that you would give to him back if you're creating a doc for him. Or, sometimes he'll give you that link so you can come in here and clean it up. Let's look at also Google Sheets. He does a lot of spreadsheets. Dwayne's very good at making spreadsheets. He uses Google Docs for pretty much everything. So if I come into, like if he says, hey, will you create a spreadsheet about, you know, our employees and what their favorite colors are, you know, whatever. So I come in here and I create a new spreadsheet. And obviously I do that by going to Google Sheets, click on add a spreadsheet, which is this plus symbol up here. Hang on, it's being slow. Hang on, it's being slow. Sorry, they're all talking to me. Okay, so this one right here, I would click on that, right? And that would open an untitled spreadsheet. So I'm going to call my spreadsheet employee. Ooh, not like that, I won't. Hang on. And this is probably stuff that you already know. I just have to cover it because I know that making docs is a huge part of the job. So I just want to make sure that you have all the information that you need. Let's see. Sorry, it's being really slow. Come on now. And it's frozen. Come on, Google Sheets. Hook me up. Here we go. For some reason, it uses a lot of RAM, so it's just a little bit slow when it's running here. Basically, we like to have clean. There it goes. Okay, so we're going to call it employee fave colors. Boom. Perfect. Okay, so now, hopefully that will unfreeze it. Okay, so I name the doc, and then I click up here in this corner up here, because I want to set my font preference again. I don't know why Google Docs goes with Arial 10. That's just, it's so small and it's not easy to read. So I always go to Calibri and then I set it to 14 at least. So that way it's just very readable and not so cramped. So basically what I just did by clicking here, I'm setting the font size and the font for all of this, right? If I wanted to set a color for everything, I would do that too. Usually the first line is going to be a color, so I'll make it blue because this is going to be the header, right? Actually, I don't like that blue. Sorry, I'm kind of anal about this too. So anyways, so yeah, so like I would have date, name of employee, color, okay, favorite. Ooh, what am I doing? Favorites, color. Again, you probably absolutely are completely bored by this because this is probably something you already know. But I just have to cover it just to make sure. So, favorite color, awesome. Okay, so I also like to make this first line a bigger font. So I'll make it an 18. I'll make it bold. I might center it, right? So, that's beautiful. Okay, so then obviously, then I just, start filling it out. So 5, 6, 2017, whatever, and then amber, yellow. And that's the finished product. So sometimes he'll give you a spreadsheet and it'll be like crazy looking. But this is basically what he's looking for. He's looking for very clean. He's looking for good use of color and different fonts to be able to make the data easy to understand. So that is how we Google spreadsheet around here. So I'm going to stop this video. I think that was probably everything that I needed to say about that. It's very basic stuff, but yeah, it's important. That's how we do business here. So as far as like how we organize a lot of our tasks and a lot of what we do is through these docs, and so we try to keep a consistent style so that we can all get more done. So